Welcome to the Conscious Hour. This is John Elner from Electronic Intifada. It's a great source on YouTube. You can find them. They give you updates. This is from this weekend, so watch this and listen closely. Listen how much money we're spending per Patriot missile or whatever we're shooting. It's money-making, profiteering for the military-industrial complex. They're just raking in the billions, literally raking in the billions. And you know what? They get to rebuild their whole arsenal now because they've had a new war. So they're going to go to Congress and say, oh, look at how we lost. We need to build this and 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 spend how many more hundreds of billions of dollars or trillions of dollars wiping our arse? Let's get into this one.
Canister launched multiple launch Shahed drone system. Here you see a fighter counting down. He's saluting the martyrs. Qasem Soleimani, of course, gets a significant shout out in this countdown. And then he's going to launch from this canister multiple drone launcher here. And the idea is to hit in waves. So the Iranians said, in this operation by ready and steadfast units of the IRGC Navy, 6 support hangars of the Americans in the Al-Udeid base were struck by loitering munitions and cruise missiles, and some equipment of the Patriot air defense system stored in the hangars were completely destroyed. So they used the multi-layered attack with these drones, and these drones have been very effective. They're very accurate. And they require fighter jets or $5 million interceptors to shoot them down. Either fighter jets firing Sidewinder missiles that are like $500,000 each. They fire multiple of them, or they fire millions of dollar interceptors at them in order to try to knock them down. So let's take a look at number 17, because this is the wave. We're now up to the 82nd wave as of yesterday. These are waves 66 through 78 that happened last week, and you can see them all. We're seeing the Khorramshahr, the Fatah, Ghadar, Imad, if you're keeping track at home. Then 4 straight Ghadars, Khyber Sheikhan. You're going to see a drone mixed in. This is my edit of all the operations. So you're seeing basically all of the missiles being used in these launches. And this week's targets were Dimona, a lot of targeting of Dimona, which is where Israel's nuclear research and nuclear weapons program research institutes are. And those were targeted because of the targeting of civilian nuclear facilities in Iran. And these waves targeted Ben Gurion Airport that we see all the time. Haifa has been targeted every day. And Israel is getting about 15 of these barrages each day, spread out throughout the day, but sometimes clustered together. Yesterday there was 15 in just over a 12-hour period of time, according to the Israeli Defense Forces. There's the single drone. And now we're back to ballistic missiles. There you can see there the Ghadar, and it's going to be the Ghadar that you're seeing there that is going to hit Dimona, and those are the ones. There's a Khorramshahr 4 being launched. I think that's a Khorramshahr 2. There's a whole series of those, and that could carry a two-ton warhead, so a significant missile, and their most recent missiles. Those are the Fatahs. You can tell the Fatahs because they have the low trajectory and the solid fuel, like white smoke, solid fuel coming from behind them. That's how you can identify them. You can also identify them by their warheads, which are slightly different. But this is just to give you a sense. This is every video that we saw this week since you last saw me, although they have been communicating in some of these videos. There goes the Fatah there that you can see. Significant missiles with...
Imagine having a 4,000 pound or 4,400 pound explosive. That takes out a city block without even trying. Everything's gone. And the U.S. has the audacity to think they're going to win this. They're losing big time. And I don't know how many thousands of troops we send over there, but there's going to be thousands of our men and women and young kids, I'll call them. I'm 74, coming home in body bags. For what? For a war that should have never been started. But Trump, Netanyahu, kept pushing the button, and we're going to hit Iran and Iran. Why are you doing Iran? Iran's never thrown anything at you. No, but that's okay, because we want to take control of them. We want to get their resources. We want the Strait of Hormuz. We want to control everything. So who's the aggressor? The United States of America, Israel, and its cohorts that are like puppy dogs. And now they're dying in the masses. Karma's a bitch, folks. And eventually it comes up and gets you right in the ass, and it's killing a lot of people. And Israel, it's going to take them years and years and years to rebuild. So the big question is, will Netanyahu, I don't think he's alive, I think he's dead, but will one of those leaders there decide to use nuclear weapons? And if they do that, the whole region's toast. Yep. World economy crashes. And for what? A bunch of megalomaniacs with a man named Pete Hegseth, an ego the size of a freight train. I call him Musclehead. Oh, we're going to be victorious. We're going to be victorious. And the end times are coming, and I'm marching off to wherever. Have you had enough? So remember one thing, folks. This is not a Democratic problem or a Republican problem. It's both of their problems. They created this mess, and they've been funding it since Vietnam. Every war has been based on a lie, and this one should be the end. Maybe the entire region, or should be the end of all wars. Why can't we just be humane and have relationships? That's what many countries in the world have done. Look what China's done with the Belt Road Initiative, making friends and having relationships. But oh no, our business model is I'm mighty and I'm might and I'm right and I'm going to do whatever I want. Well, not anymore, you aren't. The gig's up, folks. This is the Conscious Hour. Please hit the like and share button and make sure you share it widely and get people to start showing these videos, and go to the YouTube library and look at the Conscious Hour library and look at all the other information out there for news. Do not waste your time turning on your television, sitting back and watching your favorite station. I watch ABC, NBC, CBS, blah, blah, blah. Turn them off. Go to YouTube. Get educated. Speak out. Save our country. Yeah, because we're the taxpayers. And man, you imagine them, how much debt we're going to have now? Trillions added on. Thanks for tuning into the Conscious Hour. Please like, share, and please donate to the 501c3 so I can help support people in need, because there's a lot of people out there that are going to need some money or food just to live. Thanks for tuning in.